Hi guys and welcome to Tasmania Vibes. I am Taz and I'm going to show you step by step on how you can summon and make a deal with Lucifer. So don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. So after my last video, a lot of you have been asking for help on what to say or things that you can use because you don't quite have them available. So I'm going to give you a little step by step on how you can achieve this. But just bear in mind, it doesn't always happen the first time, so you have to keep trying until you successfully do the ritual. So I'm going to take you outside again in a minute to do the ritual. I am in my bedroom where my altar is, but I prefer to do it outside. So first things first, before you make a deal with Lucifer, you need to know specifically on what you want from him and what you can give to him in return. Grab a piece of paper and a pen. On my last video, I specifically asked Lucifer for health. I wanted better health. My health was shit. I was having heart problems. Since I did my ritual, I can honestly say I am so much better. Don't get me wrong, I am my own worst enemy. There are some things that I still do that can make my health a little bit, but overall, so much better. So much better. I can successfully say that my ritual worked. As I said in my last video, make sure you're very, very, very specific. Put it down word by word to the T what you want, okay? On this time, I am going to ask Lucifer, let's just say, I'm just going to do the most common things, which is money and success, okay? I'm going to ask Lucifer, again, you need to be very specific. Don't just say money or wealth. Be specific. How much? How much money do you want? So I'm going to say, let's go for 10 million. Put it out there, 10 million. And then success, let's say success. So how are you going to be successful? What do you want to be successful in? So because I do YouTube, I'm going to say I want a successful YouTube channel. Or because I am a content creator, let's just go with all of social media. There we go. Very specific. All of my social media to be successful, and I want £10 million, okay? Right, we are going to need to fold this, but we're not going to fold it yet. We're going to fold this as we're doing the meditation. What you need to work on next is what you're going to offer Lucifer in return. Now, I know the most common things, especially celebrities, say, I sold my soul. However, I'm a small-time creator. I'm a micro-influencer, so I'm just your average Joe. Why would Lucifer want my soul? So in exchange for the things that I want, I am going to spread his name far and wide. I will make videos about Lucifer. So that's just personally what I'm going to do for him. Now you can think of other things that you can do in return. The reason why I chose to spread his name basically is because I'm a content creator. I make videos. I can make videos about Lucifer. Become a Luciferian if you must, worship him. Make an altar, a Lucifer altar. There's loads of ways. You don't have to sell your soul. If you sell your soul, then it's going to be a forever thing. Once you die and then your soul kind of moves on, you won't be able to, because then Lucifer will have your soul and you literally have to do whatever he wants you to. You can keep getting reincarnated over and over and over and over and over and over. And I don't want that. I just want to move on to my next adventure of wherever my soul goes. Next off, you need to figure out on what you are going to offer him to help summon him in your ritual. In my last ritual, I used bones because I have bones. They're easily accessible for me. That's why I use them. I think someone even said that don't have crystals. You don't have to use crystals. I prefer to use crystals because I work with crystals. However, I feel like that if you use crystals that are charged, then it can make your ritual that bit stronger, which is why you can use herbs and fire, things like that. But it's not necessary. You do not have to use them. With your offerings, you can also use other common things like whiskey, any sort of alcohol, especially dark alcohol like whiskey. I always say whiskey. Anytime someone asks me like what kind of alcohol you can use for Lucifer, I always say whiskey or brandy. It's always the first two that pops into my head. You can use chocolate. He likes chocolate. If you're going to do the ritual by yourself, even with a partner, you can use sex. A sex ritual is actually a really, really powerful ritual. You can do it by yourself, if you get what I mean. But you can use a partner, but obviously make sure they're fully consensual to all, because otherwise it just won't work and it will literally backfire on you in so many bad ways, which is a good thing, you know, because consent and all that. So now we're just going to need candles, salt. I'm going to use my crystals. I'll use my bones again. Someone did actually write in my comments whether they can use blood. Now, personally, I wouldn't. You're giving away something of you. That's more of a soul contract to me. You're attaching yourself to him. You're trying to work with him. You don't want to be attached to him. You're just working with him. You're doing business with him. You're just making a deal with him. It is your own personal preference. I wouldn't, because I don't think Lucifer would really take too kindly of one, hurting yourself to get that blood, hurting someone else to get that blood, or hurting animals to get that blood. Now, I know that I am using animal bones. I am a collector of bones, so, you know, if I see bones, I will take them. So it's not like I'm intentionally going out to hurt animals or hurt people to get the things that I need. It's already happened. Nature's took its course, and I'm just using them. Chant-wise, in my last video, I left a link in the description on what chant that I used. It is another YouTube video. I can't remember the name of who did it. It's such a powerful chant. I will play it in the video as we go along. I will put the link again in the description just so that you can use it too, because I find it so helpful. Right, so I'm going to grab everything that we need and I'm going to take you back outside. We don't have long before it gets dark, so let's get cracking. The floor is wet. Right, so I use a selenite stick to draw his sigils. Now you can use chalk, you can use white chalk, and you can use red chalk. If you have either, I'd go for red, but you can use whites because it's like a multi-purpose colour. It's the same with the clear quartz crystal. It's multi-purpose, works on everything. So, let's do it. First, we're going to start off with our circle of salt. Because we are using this as our altar, we need something for protection. So as you're doing the salt circle, visualize a ring of protection around you and your space. Also, don't forget that the circle has to be connected. Even if it looks a bit messy or it's not quite a circle, it's fine as long as it's connected. Sigils, okay? So first, we're just going to do the inverted pentagram, the most common one. Then we're going to do the Lucifer sign. I don't know if you can make it out. And then the other. You don't have to be perfect at drawing these. There we go. Candles. I'm going to use 6 candles, go. Right, now I'm going to use my offerings. I'm going to put down my offerings, which are my bones. And I'm going to place my crystals down. Again, you don't have to be using crystals, but I prefer to use them just so it makes it even more powerful. And that is how it should look. This is the view from my angle. You can see the sigils so much better. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to meditate. We're just going to clear the mind, take deep breaths, and set the intention of summoning Lucifer. I am also going to play a chant in the background as well. Once you've cleared your mind, I want you to say, I summon the Dark Lord Lucifer. And keep saying it. I summon the Dark Lord Lucifer. I summon the Dark Lord Lucifer. Now this part, it can take a while. It's not one of them that you're going to only be meditating for like 2 minutes and boom, he shows up. It's not how it works. Last time I did this ritual, I was meditating for about at least half an hour before I finally got deep in there and he did come to me. If you know how to flame scry, you can do that as well. That works just as well. Right, once you feel like you've got him here, you're going to get your piece of paper and you're going to fold it 3 times towards you. So 1, 2, 3. Tell him what you've wrote on this piece of paper. So Lucifer, I want £10 million and a successful social media platform. And in return, I will spread your name far and wide. I will make videos about you and I will make people know your name. See, you can't tell from this angle, but all my flames have gone to the right and to the middle. There's no wind. There is no wind whatsoever. So once you have done that, once you have said what you've said, you're going to burn this. Okay? And we burn. Make sure while it's burning, you put in that intent. Now what you want to do is you want to give thanks. Always make sure you thank him afterwards. I thank you, Lucifer, for giving me your time, for showing up when I wanted to talk to you. I thank you for this deal, and I will make sure that I fulfill my promise. Right, let's go back inside. It's freezing. You might not successfully summon Lucifer at first, but just keep trying and keep trying and keep trying, and eventually he will come through. It's like, it's determination. The more he knows that you want this, then he will come. Let's start talking signs. Funnily enough, as I was packing up, I had a spider crawling on me. I don't really like spiders personally, but that is one assured sign that Lucifer is here. I know some people can think I'm crazy. It's like, well, why would Lucifer want to be around you? However, I have felt him around me a few times. And it's one of them that you just really have to pay attention to what's going on around you. So the most common signs are your crow feathers, his repeated numbers. It can be anything from 333, 666 to 999. There's also the sense of warmth as well. I know that's bizarre because it's Lucifer. You can also see him. You can also smell sulfur. That is a very typical sign. It's a sulfur sign, but just make sure it's not anything serious. Like, I think is it a faulty wiring or something in your home that if it's on fire or there's some sort of fault, it can give off like a sulfur smell. But so if it's not that, then you know that's Lucifer. Another sign is Lucifer, he's a fan of music. So if a radio starts playing or your phone just randomly starts playing songs, or even your TV, that's a good sign that that's Lucifer. So the last few things I want to say about this is make sure that you fulfill your promise. As I said in my last video, please go check that out. Don't take the piss. If you make a deal with him and you said you are going to do this for him, make sure you do it, because he can absolutely fudge your life up. You know, it can get so bad, just so bad. Make sure you fulfill your promise. Just how it works. It's a business deal. You are not friends. You are not partners. It's simply a pure business deal. It's like making a deal with the mafia. You know, you don't want to mess with them. And obviously, with Lucifer being Lucifer, the most ultimate evil, just do it. So I hope this video has answered some of your questions. If you've got any more, please leave them in the comments and I will try and reply back to you when I can. If you want me to make more videos about Lucifer and how there's other different ways that you can do it, this is just my preferred method. There are others, you know, let me know in the comments. I hope you have fun trying to make a deal with the devil, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I shall see you next time in the next video.